He didn't raise his voice. That was the first thing that terrified me. The room was still laughing, glasses clinking, my friends leaning into the story I'd been sharpening all night. My story. About his silence, his stiffness, the way he never quite fit into the room. I was mid-sentence when I felt it, that shift in the air, like a door closing somewhere behind me. He stood beside my chair, close enough that I could smell the soap he uses, the one I bought him because I liked how it lingered. "It's over," he said. Not loud, not angry. Final. The laughter thinned. Someone coughed. Someone else looked away. I smiled, because that's what I do when I'm cornered. My mouth kept moving, filling space, pretending this was a joke I was in on. Inside, something split. He didn't look at our friends. He didn't look at me. He just placed his phone on the table, screen down, and walked out. The door closed softly. No slam, no drama. The quiet after him was surgical. I told myself this was about pride, about humiliation, about a man finally snapping after being cut too close. But my hands were shaking, and I couldn't stop thinking about the phone. I laughed it off that night. I always do. I blamed stress, work, a misunderstanding sharpened by alcohol and bad timing. I slept alone and told myself he'd come back when the sting wore off. He didn't. Instead, the house changed temperature. Not cold, emptied. His closet half bare, his charger gone, the drawer where he keeps receipts stripped clean. That's when the memories rearranged themselves, the late meetings that never lined up, the way he'd tilt his phone away just slightly, how he'd stopped correcting me when I joked at his expense. Silence isn't absence, it's preparation. I picked up his phone from the table where he'd left it. It was unlocked. He'd never done that before. No messages, no photos, no evidence that fit the shape of betrayal I expected. Just a calendar reminder. Friday, 8:30 p.m. Tell her. Her. My reflection stared back at me from the dark screen. I didn't recognize the woman looking back. Too sure, too sharp, too practiced. Denial is quiet. It doesn't scream. It rearranges furniture in your mind until the truth can't sit anywhere. I told myself there had to be someone else. I needed there to be. I didn't confront him. I watched. From a distance. From shared accounts and muted mutuals. I checked timestamps, bank records, location pings that told stories without emotion. There was someone. Not secretive. Careful. A name surfaced again and again, never alone, always adjacent. Group dinners, office events, my friends' photos. Her laugh was familiar before I admitted why. I stayed calm. On the outside, I was gracious, confused but composed. The woman people trust because she never looks rattled. Inside, I cataloged everything. The way she'd watched him when she thought no one noticed. The way she'd mirrored my tone when she teased him. Practice makes perfect. I ordered a phone log, pulled cloud backups he forgot were shared. I didn't rush. Truth doesn't need speed. It needs precision. Every discovery felt less like pain and more like alignment, like a picture coming into focus that I hadn't known was blurred. This wasn't passion. This was planning. And then I found the file, a folder titled Perspective. Audio clips, short, dated, familiar. My voice, laughing, mocking, performing. Each moment I'd cut him down, preserved, annotated. I sat very still. Storms don't always rage. Sometimes they crystallize. I asked him to meet me. Neutral place, coffee shop, no corners to hide emotions in. He arrived calm, centered, like someone who had already crossed a finish line. I slid the folder across the table. "I know," I said. He didn't pretend, didn't deflect. His eyes flicked to the screen, then back to mine. "Yes," he said. One word, clean. "She was there," I added. He nodded. She heard what I heard. The truth settled between us, heavy and exact. He hadn't cheated first. He'd waited, collected, measured. When he finally crossed the line, it wasn't escape. It was evidence. "You wanted me to feel it," I said. "I wanted you to hear yourself," he replied. His voice didn't shake. Mine didn't either. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I invited everyone over instead. Dinner, wine, familiar chairs. I played the recordings. Not all of them, just enough. My voice filled the room. Clever, cruel, applause ready. Faces shifted. Her face drained first. I watched understanding bloom, slow and poisonous. Then I spoke. "I knew," I said, "before any of you did." I looked at her, then at him. This was never about forgiveness. Silence fractured. I stood, took my coat. I just wanted the truth to be public. I walked out without looking back. I don't replay it anymore.
The sounds, the looks, the way power moved through the room like a current changing direction. I learned something essential. Cruelty doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it laughs. I wasn't innocent, but I'm awake now, and that's the part that lasts. He took his silence back. I took myself. The door closed behind me. This time, I didn't flinch.